Appointed in July 2023 by Governor Babagana Umar Zulum to spearhead the State Revenue Board, the Executive Chairman, Internal Revenue Service Board, Professor Bello Ibrahim Muhammad had, while addressing the press, shared his transformative approach to tax collection, which significantly changed the narrative within 6 months of his stewardship.
This time around, we are here for the business. And so before you know it, a lot of things were stopped. If I said revenue has increased, it is not the tax base that has increased, but the revenue itself has increased. So it's not the base that increased, but the propagation of the collection, putting it online, directing it to where it ought to go, is what began to be done at that time. And the result is what we have today.
He said his determination, sincerity of purpose in blocking all leakages and adopting cutting-edge technology-driven methods of streamlining tax collection processes in the state achieved unprecedented success. In January this year, he said the board collected 1.7 billion naira revenues, while 1.1 billion naira generated from the 1st to 15th of February, giving a total sum of 2.8 billion naira in just 2 months.
Out of my 6 months of collection, December witnessed the highest amount of money. And January, for your information, is higher than December. And in this month of February, the amount we remitted by the 15th of this February is higher than the amount we remitted by the 15th of January. An indication that we are likely also to have higher collections also for the month of February.
In the year 2023, Professor Bello disclosed that the board generated 19.4 billion naira as revenue from ministries, departments and agencies, as well as local government areas. With focus on innovation, he added, the service has shifted from outdated tax collection methods to a more structured and technology-driven approach that repositioned Borno as front-runner state in revenue collection in Nigeria, just behind the Federal Inland Revenue Service.
My major reforms, I am referring to the automation process. All of you here know that, or you must have heard that this is the first in the country here. Apart from the FIRS, nobody has formidable arrangement, structurally, technologically, and otherwise in tax collection in Nigeria today than Borno State. This is not just because we just want to collect tax, but because we want to modernize the ways of doing things. Tax generally in Borno will not be collected using the traditional primitive approach, where individuals visit you on the scene, they assess you, on the scene they enumerate you, on the scene they decide how much you pay and they pocket them and go away. It will no longer happen like this.
Some of the notable achievements recorded under his leadership, he said, include the harmonization of tax forms, which simplified the tax payment process, offering various convenience options for taxpayers at zero cost, such as online payments, bank transactions, mobile app payments, or through POS agent deployed by the board across the states.
We have harmonized the taxes together. About 6 different forms of tax, the major ones, are now being done harmoniously in one paper and is served to the taxpayer. And nobody will come to the taxpayer and ask for payment. The taxpayer will decide on how to pay. There are 4 alternatives of payment. Through the website, you can do it on your own. Through a nearby POS man, we have recruited over 100 POS locations all over Maiduguri. We've equipped them, we give them the necessary costume required to present and identify themselves as making collection on behalf of Borno Internal Revenue Service. This is the second one. The third one is the banks. Generally, all commercial banks are collectors. Then the fourth one is you can use your Android phone to make payment, if you can. And all this is being done at zero cost.
He added that under his leadership, he was able to procure vehicles for each department, provide office equipments, including structural reforms, and improve welfare to enhance staff motivation, among others. The huge successes recorded by the board he attributed to the support of Governor Zulum towards consolidation on aggressive IGR drive across major sectors of the economy. For a state like Borno that is coming out of the woes of insurgency and destruction, he observed, aggressive revenue generation and prudent management of resources are critical to economic revival and recovery, as well as reconstruction and infrastructural development in line with public interests.